Hey guys, just got back from my ride on the new Pivot Trail 429, Yeti SB130, Yeti SB150, the new Mega Tower by Santa Cruz Bronson, Pivot Firebird 29er, Rocky Mountain Altitude, Specialized Stump Jumper, Cannondale Habit, Giant Trance 29er, Santa Cruz 5010, Rocky Mountain Instinct BC Edition, Ibis Ripley. Hey guys, welcome to MTB Yum. My name is Jason. I do bike reviews for the most part, but I've gotten a lot of questions about what gear I ride, what bike I'm riding, so I'm going to do a quick gear and bike check. I almost always wear a Smith helmet. This is the Forefront 2, and Smith glasses. These ones have the photochromatic lens in it, so like in light, kind of darker conditions right now, it's really light, but if I go out into the sun, it'll turn darker. So that's pretty much what I wear most of the time. Troy Lee Design glasses, these are Troy Lee Design gloves. These are the Sprint gloves. I like them because there's mesh in between the fingers, so on hot days it's super nice. These are very cool. I can swipe my phone on and off with these fingers, and they're just very minimalist, and they're lightweight, and they have a very nice patch to wipe your nose when your nose starts running, because that's what happens when you mountain bike. Almost always wear a Salt Cycles jersey. If you don't know by now, Salt Cycles is pretty much, I don't really have a sponsor from any bike shop or anything like that, or any bike manufacturer, but if I did, it would be Salt Cycles. They've reached out to me and said, we want to be a part of what you're doing and support you in any way, so they help me out by getting me good deals on parts when I need them, or just whatever hookups they can help me out with. But they take excellent care of all my friends and family and customers. I can feel really positive about sending people to them, so Salt Cycles is kind of, I guess, my bike shop. I always wear Troy Lee Design Ace shorts pretty much all the time. I'm 5'8", 140 pounds. I wear a size 30. They're very, very thin. They're excellent for summer. They're not too baggy. I wear a Troy Lee Design Speed sleeve knee pads pretty much every time I ride. And then I wear a DNA chamois. You can get a chamois anywhere. I just ride DNAs for my bibs. I ride clipless pedals probably 90% of the time, and I've been wearing these Shimano shoes. This is my third season on these Shimano shoes, and they held up pretty good. I otherwise wear a pair of flat 510 shoes. It's I think it's the Pro model anyway. Yeah, that's about it for my gear. Most of the time I wear a Lab Austere hip pack. The nice thing about the hip pack is a lot of fanny packs ride like above the waistband, and so it's like all riding right here on my lower back drives me absolutely crazy. Your back gets all sweaty. Same thing with a backpack, your back gets all sweaty. This rides kind of below my waist, like my belly button's right here. This is where my belly button is, so it rides like below my waist, and all the weight is hanging off of me, kind of like a tool belt, like a construction worker's tool belt. All the weight's hanging below my back. That's my lower back right there. Doesn't get sweaty at all. It's just hanging down here. I can grab my bottle and put it back in super easy, like a very quick draw. That's what I like about it. You know, just, I've had other ones where it's like you're trying to jam your bottle back in. This one just pops right back in, and I've never lost a bottle ever riding any stuff. It's got two. It's got one for the right side, one for the left side. I'll roll up a little like a little rain jacket and shove it down in here on this side. It fits in there just fine. You can put all sorts of stuff in this other one if you only need one bottle, but it does hold the two bottles. Now, I've never had a pack that's been so easy to drink my water as I'm still pedaling along the trail. It's kind of a minimalist pack. Come on in here. You can't fit like a ton of stuff for like a full day, but like all the essentials, my 29er tube, just CO2, my little tool, you know, my little air pump thing, another CO2 there, all that stuff's in there, and then it fits your snacks for the day. You know, I almost always take trail truffles. If you never had I found these about a year ago. I used to eat like granola bars, or like what are they called, Mars? Cliff bars. I used to eat Cliff bars. These are so delicious. They come in these little balls. They're super easy to eat. My kids take them hiking, do all sorts of stuff. Trail truffles. It's just a little, you can kind of see. It's just this really soft, kind of chocolatey, delicious little treat. They're vegan. I think they're healthy for you. Anyway, trail truffles, all the link in the description down below. So that's my hip pack. There's some other stuff here too, but that, I mean, this gets pretty big. You can see how big it kind of gets, but anyway, that's Lab Austera. I'll put a link in the description down below to that. My wife just reminded me that I didn't tell you the size of my jersey. So it's a size small. I'm 5'8", 140 pounds. This is a size small Salt Cycles jersey. I think the brand is Decine, actually, that they print their stuff on. It has like a little thing here to wipe your glasses and stuff. Anyway, last thing is the bike. So come on in here. All of you know at this point I ride Ibis Ripley. Got NV bar and stem on here, ergon grips, XTR brakes. I use a little Wahoo computer. It's the Element Bolt Wahoo computer. It tells me my heart rate and just records my rides. And then it has like this little K, come on in here and look at this. It has this little K edge, whatever thing that mounts right on the top of my thing. If I can put it on there. There we go. So it's nice to have my heart rate there. My heart rate's 88 beats per minute right now. Anyway, I've got my custom Salt Cycle carbon wheels. If you need carbon wheels, call those guys. These are incredible. They're lightweight. The guys at Salt Cycles can tell you all about them. I run Ardent Race 2.35 front and rear tires. They're fast. They got tons of grip. If I ever need more protection or more grip, I throw a DHR2 2.3 on there. This has got a great tread pattern, very stiff sidewall lugs, and that's a great front tire. If I need more traction, but I usually don't on this bike, this bike does it all. I have SRAM Axis XX1 group set, which, man, is incredible. Get a shot of this, Mars, for those. I'm sure everybody's seen Axis by now, but just it's just a little shift right here. It's all wireless and electronic. It's incredible. Once you ride it, man, I can still ride mechanical bikes that have to shift with a lever, but man, this has just ruined me. It's so good. WTB Volt saddle, KS Lev carbon dropper seat post, XTR rotors and brakes, and I think that about sums it up. Yeah, anyway, love this bike. It's an all-day do-everything bike. Doesn't matter what trail I'm riding, this bike can do it. That's what I love about this. If you can only own one bike, that's got to be the best bike out there to do it. Anyway, if you have any other questions about any of my other gear, I think I went over everything. Troy Lee Design socks. Most of my stuff is Troy Lee Design. I just like the way it fits, and yeah, so that's what I wear. I'll put links to all this stuff in the description down below. I bike 5 or 6 days a week. I do about 10 hours a week of actual pedaling. So I'm out there riding, using gear all the time. And this is the stuff that I like to be riding in. Thanks, guys. A little different video today, but I get asked these questions all the time. So I thought, man, it's time for the people who watch all my videos to just have this information. I know not everybody's going to love this type of video without riding and stuff, but man, I get asked this stuff a lot, so I'm happy to answer it. Anyway, thanks for all your support, guys. Thanks for watching my videos. And this is what my poor wife has to put up with. All of my bike crap, recording crap for GoPros, bikes everywhere, all over the living room. This is what my wife has to deal with ever since I started doing YouTube. Anyway, so a lot of gear. It's all over my house all the time. I gotta get like a dedicated room in my house for just bike stuff. I mean, the front room works so well though because it's right next to the front door, and that's where I leave every morning when I go on my rides. So, sorry, Mars.